What's going on, beautiful, sexy souls? I hope everyone is having an amazing night so far. I appreciate everybody that's on with us tonight live, and also the people that are watching the recording. I appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to be able to watch this information and to see if this is a fit for you and your family, and possibly the best business decision you can have invested in. So in tonight's call, I'm going to make it super short, straight to the point. I'm going to tell you guys about the industry we're in. I'm going to tell you guys about some mindset ideas, and then also the company, the two products that we are taking to the top that I believe every family deserves and needs to have. And then also I will show you guys the structure on how to really level up in this business and how to actually make income with Enagic and the company that we're part of. So if you guys give me all your energy, I love the energy. If you guys can have your cameras on, or if not, please put in the comments, or if you're watching the recording, where are you tuning in from? I love to see the crowd, how big it is, how international it is. We definitely have an international crowd. And so I really want to take this time, because a lot of the things that we're going to be sharing tonight are going to be breaking a lot of the what do you call them, the misconceptions people have, and also the paradigms. We're going to help you shift your paradigm and your belief system towards something that's going to be beneficial towards you and your family, to give you more of the life you deserve. Most people sometimes do not see that they're meant for more, so they tend to play life small. So we're here to show you and give you clarity about an industry and about a business model that combines health and wealth and peace of mind all in one place. And so that's what I want you guys to really take a look at tonight. Please have your business hat on. That way you can see the opportunities when they're passing you by. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see it. All right. Yes. Awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for always being there in the chat. What's up? David from Miami. We got Los Angeles, California. We got Colombia in the house. Let's go, guys. Keep them coming in the chat. So today's or tonight's call is going to be focused about True Legacy, which is our team. This is our philosophy, what we believe in the Enagic industry, which is the Enagic company that we're part of, which is a global movement. So now I'm going to be telling you guys about I'm going to simplify it and show you why are we running this business the way we are, and how does the duo, it is a package that we show people from the two products that I'm going to be talking to you guys about, the KA, the Emguarde, and how simple it is to earn 5 to 10K monthly. And when I say simple, I don't say easy. I mean, when you put in the work, when you're coachable and willing and hungry, and you really come together to really scale, you can start earning from 5 to 10K a month easily. So, and the idea here, it's how to break free from that 9 to 5 and that grind that keeps people playing small for 40, 50 years until they retire. So guys, I want you to meet some of the team. You'll see them on other occasions whenever we do run certain masterminds and we run the actual masterclass. You'll be able to see and hear from Simon Lowe, Mr. Mingwei, Sia, and myself, Ryan Poole. We have other top leaders as well that are going to be joining. But in tonight's call, it's going to be me and Ryan, and we're going to be showing you guys how to escape the matrix, basically, and why we believe in this industry. So just to put you guys in the framework so you guys can understand more simply what I'm trying to explain to you guys. I don't know if you guys know about Robert Kiyosaki. He talks about the cash flow quadrant, which is this quadrant right here. And 95% of society operates in the left side, either the ES, which is employees, and self-employed. And self-employed could be the coaches, it could be people in our industry, in the sales, high ticket sales, and also traditional self-employed businesses. And then you have on the other side, which is 5% of the whole world, it is business owners and investors. So when you look at that, it's crazy. So the 5% that are on the right side, they get to share all the 95% of wealth that there is in the world. and then that 5% wealth that's left over is shared with the 95% of people, which is the ES, the employees and self-employed. When I studied that, that really blew my mind. So how can we transition from ES to BI, which is business and investor, or being a business owner and investor? So when you look at that ideology and that idea, you start to understand that it's not coincidence that we are, or 95% of society is in the ES, either employed and self-employed, because they're trading time for money. When you go into the business owner and investor, which we all want to be, that's when it stops being about time and it's more about leverage. It's more about leveraging other people's 24 hours. And when you're able to do that, running your own systems, that's when you can actually become a business owner. Because self-employed, if you're away from the business collapses. If you're away from that thing, if you're a personal coach, if you're a trainer, whatever, and you're not physically there, there's no money to be made. So it's time, my time for money. Other side, you have people, money, and then when you get to that position, when you have your cash flow coming in, now you use some of that cash to make investments that now they start to produce you more money. So that is the whole idea that I want you guys to understand in our society. So it's very important to understand it in this way. And I'm going to show you guys a business model that puts you from self-employed to business owner, and then obviously pushes you to the next level to becoming an investor. Okay. So everything we're going to be talking about today or tonight, it is building income and freedom in the industry in Enagic, and also Kangen Water and the amazing Emguarde. So the dual just got an upgrade because our dual used to consist of the K8 and the previous Emguarde, which is this Emguarde right here, the household Emguarde, amazing technology. Now it just got better. Now we have a portable Emguarde that can protect people on the go. So these two products, it is the next level to biohacking. If you're biohacking with ice baths, saunas, red light therapies, all these different things to take care of your body, and you don't have a Kangen water machine, a medical grade water ionizer that has multiple ways you can use it, and you don't have protection against EMF radiation in today's world where AI is dominating, where technology is dominating and is eating up our world, you're not really biohacking, because that is consistent of our blood cells. 95% to 85% of our bodies is water. And then also we're electric beings. So we're being affected by EMF radiation the whole time, and it affects our brain. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that. So this is just the concept about the two products that are causing a revolution in today's society, in today's market. And I'm going to show you guys how to position yourself to run a fully functional business behind these two products, and how to really go global and how to dominate your own market. Okay. And I'm going to share with you guys really quickly just a little bit about the company before I show you guys the products, and then I'll get to the actual money and how it all works. So Enagic, it is a Japanese company. It is 52-year-old established conglomerate since 1974 from Okinawa, Japan. So Okinawa, Japan happens to be one of the blue zones in the world. So people live over 100 years. That's what blue zones mean, is that people naturally live to 100 without disease and sickness. So when you look into Enagic and you start to see their philosophy, everything is embedded in what they do. They're very intentional how they're doing their business. That's why I love this company being from Japan. Because when I started to study it, for example, that word itself, Enagic, which is the company's name, it's a Japanese word that means energy plus magic. And when you're in a room with like 8,000 distributors in Okinawa and in an arena, and you see the energy, you see the magic, you see the people happy, you see the people living their potential and living a purpose, that gives you this high. Like when I was in that room you guys see on the top, literally you feel the high, you feel the energy, and that magic is something that you only have to be there for you to experience it. So that's when I got 6A. My wife got 6A as well. We were actually representing our biggest market, which is the United States. I'm currently now in Colombia, building the business in Colombia. So very soon we're going to be repping the Colombian flag, then the Moroccan flag, because I'm planning to take this internationally and cross borders. So 52 years of history, super powerful. We're not telling you about a startup, something that's 5 years in business. This has been around for a while, okay? So what makes this Enagic so special? Remember, 52 year, and it's a privately owned company. So there is no stocks. It is all controlled by Mr. Oshiro and the family of Oshiro. And it's super powerful because they share a vision that is compassion to the world. And so their vision really transcends down to the top leaders and down to the distributors, and then everybody starts to feel the heart of the founder. So OEM manufacturer, I got to visit the manufacturer. It's amazing, top notch. When you see it, the type of certification, especially worldwide, they tend to pressure Japan to keep certain awards and certifications to be able to be at the standards they are. So they have to go through rigorous testings and certifications to be the medical device manufacturing company that it is. So we have the 3 ISO certifications. I don't know if you guys know this. This is the reason why you're able to travel with your water and literally board the plane and pass TSA. Amazing. That's what made me decide to really plant my flag with a company that is respected in airports. Everywhere you go, is the only water that can pass through TSA. No other water, no other technology. You can have a different water ionizer. You won't be able to take your water with you in an airplane, but we have the certification, so we can. It makes us special. So it is the only water ionizer that is medical, endorsed by Dr. Hironi Shinya. In our masterclass, we touch on this, and then also 6,500 doctors in the Japanese Association for Adult Disease and Prevention. So you guys see in Japan, the healthcare system, it is a preventative system, and it is a nonprofit organization. So meaning they really care for people to be healthy. That's point blank. That's it. So that's why I love it. And now the revolutionary EMF topic, I think that's huge. I'm super excited about this topic. And I know me and Simon and so many of the team see this vision. We call it Enagic 2.0 to really run with what Enagic is becoming. Enagic is not a water company. It is a holistic wellness company. So that's where you start to understand the deeper ways we can really have our fingerprints and our thumbprints in this company and be part of such an amazing industry. And then we're going to talk about the Direct Sale Association and how this opportunity has an affiliate global patented compensation plan. So this is the part that I really like to share with people, because I believe in today's society, a lot of people are sick and physically, chronically sick. Where? Financially. And a lot of today's divorces, problems in today's society are because of money. So if we can help people to have money and do it ethically through a company that's promoting products that are changing people's lives, guys, that's kind of like everything in a nutshell. I can just end the call now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you guys why we partner up with Enagic. And so here, this is where I want you guys to really focus with me. Please, if you have ADHD, put everything down right now for at least the next 5 minutes and pay attention to this portion. So the global presence that we have, we've generated over $10 billion of sales revenue. And you got to know, when Enagic started, because it's a Japanese-based company, they don't focus on sales in the beginning. They focus on the actual foundation. So we built the ISO certifications, all the different standards and the rigorous testing. Enagic was going through that the first 20 years of its life. So a lot of the times when people see $10 billion and maybe 50 years or 52 years, oh, that's not a lot. But you got to understand is right now, it is the perfect time for Enagic, because we have generated $10 billion in 52 years. And guess what? Now, every year, we're doing about $1 billion in sales. So we're going to get to a point where we're going to do $4 billion, $5 billion a year. So once we get to that position, it is game over. It's like, let's go. So that's why I'm super excited about sharing this, because this is still a perfect time for you guys to really lock hands and see this business from that lens and that perspective. And let me put it in another way. What company do you know right now that literally pays more than 50% back to the distributors and to the marketing team, which is us. So they don't pay no marketing. There's all the budget for marketing goes back to distributors. Like whoever's watching that wants to be a distributor, like myself, like Ryan, Simon, Mingwei, all the top people that we're working with. So $5 billion has been paid from the $10 billion in commissions. So something that I really love to teach my team and to teach our community, it is the global presence that we have, meaning I am a Moroccan. I lived in the United States most of my life. I grew up in the United States. And guess what? I am currently in Colombia, South America, launching the business here. I speak Spanish, so I have family here. So why not? So that's the beautiful part about this business, is that you're not just limited to your neighborhood and to your community in your region. You can do business with anybody in the world. You could be in Texas and do business with somebody in Dubai and build your team in Dubai. Eventually, you can go to Dubai, stay in Dubai for 6 months to a year, and really establish business there. So to me, that is a beautiful thing. What type of business out there that you can really be free running your business from that place and still get paid? Like when I was in Morocco, I was making sales in the US, I was still getting paid. When I am now physically in Colombia, I'm making sales in the US, I'm making sales in Colombia, I'm still getting paid. So if I'm in Colombia and I have contacts in Dubai, I made a sale in Dubai, I get paid. That is what I'm trying to show you guys about our opportunity. It is one of a kind, and it is a global business, okay? So here are the top of the product line that we have. Obviously, for different countries, they have certain product lines that are not worldwide in the Enagic world. So I try to make it where the stuff that you will see all over Enagic, it is now the K8, the brand new Emguarde, which is the portable Emguarde. So I'm going to talk to you guys about these two products. And on another note, another class, we'll be able to talk about the Inespa, the shower system from the hot springs in Okinawa, Japan. They mine those minerals, they put them in cartridges, and they put them in a showering system that you can have in your shower, and literally shower like if you were in those hot springs from those blue zones. So super awesome. And then at the same time, we have the Ukon turmeric. They're supplements. They come either in pills, they come in soap, they come in tea bags. So all these supplements, the Ukon turmeric, it is from the blue zones as well, and it is native, and it is comprised of 2 types of curcumin, and it is basically the golden of turmeric. It is the highest standard of turmeric that you can find in today's market. When you find turmeric pills, they're usually in 1 bottle, and so they get oxidized. With our pills, they literally package individually in their own little bubble, and I'll be able to show you guys another time. So super powerful supplements. And now they just launched the Kangen Water. It is limited to certain markets only, but it still counts like the Ukon. So it is from the same family. It is a Korean skincare line that is comprised from the turmeric pills and the Kangen water, and it is the next revolution of Korean skincare. So this is super awesome for people that really love to take care of their skin. So this is our product line, but for tonight's call, for simplicity and duplication, I will talk about the K8, the Emguarde, and the business model, okay? All right, so let's get started with the Kangen water and how everything got to start. So back in the days, in these blue zones, people would have these waters, natural springs that called them ancient healing water. And it was all superstitions. People would say, somebody healed from this, somebody was chronically, they drink this water. So they had these, they knew like, oh, go drink from that water, it will help you. And about 100 years ago, the Japanese scientists, they started to study the blue zones all over the world. And they realized one thing that they all have in common was the ancient healing waters. And so when they really dug deep in this water, they realized, why is it so special? It was because of the active molecular hydrogen. This is the reason why this water, it is the fountain of youth. This is why this water, it is promoting antioxidant. It's promoting to slow down aging. So it's an amazing, abundant molecule that we have. And when it's activated through the earth magnetism, the lightning strikes, the waterfalls, all these things, and then the natural occurring minerals in these places, they make this hydrogen active. And when it's active, there's presence of that gas. It is a hydrogen gas. And that gas, it is a free radical scavenger, and it's there to help you literally fight oxidation and fight aging, and basically slow it down. So this is what's so special about this medical grade water that we're talking to you guys about, and why you need to pay attention. Because if you're looking at this opportunity as a business model, you really want to understand what makes our products so special, why they're so powerful, and why we're high ticket products, and why the world can benefit from what we have. And for those that are coming in on the call, if you guys don't mind to put in the chat where you guys tuning in from, who recommended you, I would love to learn that. That way I can keep adding value to you guys. So let me show you the 3 different secrets behind our amazing Kangen water. And remember, the Japanese word Kangen means in English return to origin. So like I said, the Japanese are very intentional when they're building everything that they're doing. So when you look at Kangen water, it is basically water that is replicating the blue zones of the world. And when you look at what makes these secrets so special, it is the anti-aging, which is the antioxidants, the molecular hydrogen in the water. The second thing, it is the alkalinity, which is the pH, and it has to be done naturally. So because there's fake alkaline and then there's naturally occurrent alkaline, because pH only means potential of hydrogen. So how much hydrogen it is present in the water, that makes the water more alkaline, okay? And then lastly, the last secret of Kangen water, it is cellular hydration and the ability to detox your cell, detoxification. This is huge. If you're a personal trainer, if you're somebody that cares for your health, you understand that is the ability to hydrate your cells, and then that way you can really detox the toxins from it, and you have a carrier to basically exfoliate those toxins from your body through, you know, number 2, number 1, when we pee, when we sweat, all these things. So this water is a transporter and is there to help us really level up our detox game and our hydration game because of the antioxidants that are present in the water. So I just like to break this down. Obviously, I have a quick video that I'll show you guys that I just did. It is awesome. It just breaks everything down, and that way you guys can have the full clarity. Then I'll go into the Emguarde, tell you guys a little bit about it, why it's so powerful, and then I'll show you guys the business model. How do we get paid for the people that at least want their money back, want to recover their money, or the people that really want to have a career change and lock hands with us and be part of our community and work with us. I'm going to show you guys how to really level up in that. So let's watch this quick video, and let me know if you guys can hear it, please.
If your body is the vehicle carrying you towards everything you ever wanted to accomplish in life, why wouldn't you pay attention to the fuel you're putting into it? For years, I never really questioned my water. I drank bottled water, sports drinks, whatever was convenient in the moment. I thought water was just water until I started to learn that there are measurable differences between the water we drink every single day, and what I've learned completely changed the way I look at hydration. So today I want to show you exactly what I discovered, not by asking you to believe me, but by testing several drinks and bottles right here in front of you. I have Sprite, sparkling water, Fiji, Evian, Essentia, and our amazing Kangen water that is freshly produced by the Leveler K8 here. So let's get started. This is an ORP meter. ORP stands for Oxidation Reduction Potential. It measures the tendency of a substance to either accept or donate electrons. Generally speaking, a positive reading indicates general oxidation potential, while a negative ORP reading indicates reducing the potential of oxidation. Let's test what we have here. So first, we're gonna test Sprite. And remember, a positive number causes oxidation and aging. So it is a positive 208 and it's still climbing. So meaning it is causing oxidation. So now let's test sparkling water. It's even higher. It's 240 and it's still climbing. So meaning when you drink sparkling water, it's causing your body to age. Let's look at Fiji. Fiji, it is 230 still oxidized. So it's basically acid in a bottle. And plus all the plastic leaching, microplastic in the water. Evian, can you guys see? It is positive 200. Now let's go to Essentia. Essentia, 120. A lot of oxidation, and it claims to be ionized. How is it ionized if there's no electrons present? All right, let me turn it again so you can see it. Now let's test Kangen water. Negative right away. So there is electrons. The water can actually donate to your body because it has a negative charge. And remember, I'm not asking you to take my word for it. You guys saw exactly the numbers on the meter for each liquid. Now let's talk about something else people hear about all the time. pH, alkaline, acid. These right here are pH drops. When you add them to a clear liquid, the color will change depending on the approximate pH of that liquid. So right now, let's test these exact drinks right here. So first, let's test Sprite to see how acidic or alkaline it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do about 10 drops. So you guys see Sprite, it is super acidic in the scale. Let's look at sparkling water. Super acidic in the scale. See? Let's add some more drops. Let's look at Fiji. Okay, it's a little bit on the acidic neutral side. Okay, let's look at Evian. Okay, it's the same thing. It's basically almost like tap water. And the problem here is full of microplastic. Now let's look at Essentia. Boom, super purple. So it means Essentia is marketed as true alkaline water, and most people don't know it is a marketing gimmick that they use. You never took a look at the ingredient side of the bottle. When you look there, you'll see purified water, sodium bicarbonate, the potassium phosphate, magnesium sulfate, and calcium chloride. Do you ever ask, like, what's in my water? You know what I'm saying? So most people need to understand that there's a difference between chemically made alkaline versus naturally made produced alkaline. And that's what we have here. Let's test the famous Kangen water. And this is 9.5. You guys see? Full purple. So it means it is real alkaline water versus chemical made alkaline water. And something I want to add, when you're drinking either sodas or sparkling water or sports drinks, you got to understand, for you to neutralize this acidity in these beverages, you would need 32 times the same amount of ionized Kangen water for it to actually do anything. So if you look here and you add some of this Kangen water here, it won't budge. You need 32 cups of the Kangen water to be able to neutralize that 1 cup. And if you look at here, it tries, but it's still nothing. If we look at Fiji, we can change it a little bit, make it more alkaline. Same with Evian. And then Essentia is Essentia. But something I'll share with you here as well, if you get a capful of Sprite, just a capful, or let's even do this. This is diluted. This is already diluted Sprite. Let's put a little bit here. See? It kills it automatically. And it just neutralizes all the alkaline. It makes it acidic again. So look at your body. Look, even with the Essentia. Look at with Kangen as well. So now, for you to neutralize these back up, you need 32 times the same amount you poured there to make it that way in the first place. Now I'm gonna show you guys the superior hydration of this water, because a lot of athletes understand this. It's all about cellular hydration and the ability to detox the cells. So this tea bag is gonna represent our human body, and to show you that, I'm gonna show you what happens when you're drinking your supplements, your BCAA, your pre-workouts, anything that you're drinking, even your vitamins. When you drink them with regular bottled water, for example, let's just choose Evian, and nobody's using Evian. Some people just use tap water and they just warm it up because they know to be able to make tea, you need to warm up the water, right? So let's give it here a couple squids. See, nothing happened. Let's get Kangen water. So let's look here. Oh, let's do this right here, and then let's put Kangen water. So if you guys see here, it starts to make tea instantly. So this is the ability to be able to hydrate you at a cellular level. With Kangen water, you're literally 85 to 95% hydration. Here, there is basically 17 to 20% hydration. And to show you guys a cool trick, so basically act like this is your pre-workouts, your BCAAs, anything that you're drinking as supplements. This is it. We basically have the same in each cup. So if we take Avion and you drink your supplements, pre-workout, BCAAs, you just diluted it, right? But if you take Kangen water and you're drinking your pre-workouts, BCAA, when you cook with it, you see, it actually can pull out all the actual essence and whatever it is that you're using. So right here, there is no tea. It's just not the right water. When you put the right water here, see, it can make tea. Same here, it will be able to make tea. So that is the power of cellular hydration and be able to optimize your cells. Because the Level Up K8 uses electrolysis to produce multiple types of waters with the different pH ranges for like different purposes. And this is where I realized something. It wasn't just...
Guys, I'm gonna stop the video here. It is about 10 minutes. I sped it up. That way you guys can get the full benefit. But for those that are interested, either you're watching the recording, either you're here connected with us, let us know and we'll be able to share with you the full video on YouTube and you'll be able to watch it with your family. So let's just continue. You guys saw the power of the three main things that I always like to share with people. You know, the antioxidants, the alkalinity, and the ability to hydrate you at a cellular level. So if you guys see as well, we've done testing on like here, 10 minutes when you wake up, drinking coffee, drinking bottled water, and then drinking Kangen water. So when you see right here, look at this. I'm just gonna fast forward to this level. It is loose. All your cells are being activated because the Kangen water has electrons to donate, and it's a free radical scavenger. So, and it is selective. It's gonna donate to the cells that need it the most. Well, you have other ways where there's rouleau formation here when you're drinking coffee because you're acidifying the body, so the body's trying to fight. And then you have regular water, 17% hydration. So this is showing you in our blood how Kangen water really works. So this is, to me, really powerful in the marketplace, especially if you guys are looking at this as a business model. Now you guys know we already have the foundation, which is these amazing products. And for those that want to know if they can save money when they invest in one of the machines, obviously a family of four, we've calculated they save around $3,000 per year. Super powerful because they get to replace a lot of these things that you can read here, you know, bottled water, multi-purpose cleaners, and the list goes on. It's a huge list. And so more than 3 million people worldwide already uses our products. So this only shows that we have so much room to grow, so much room to grow. And for those that are buying essential water, you guys saw it's fake alkaline water. It's $35 per 24 pack. And if you do the math for a family of four, literally they're spending from $3,000 to $3,500 a year. And don't tell me 15 years, you're looking at 50K. So most people, when they're buying bottled waters and stuff like that, they're literally just renting their water because they don't have the source. So we're teaching you how to have the source right at home. And this is the next mega trend and the future. It's already here. Superstars, athletes, and celebrities already use this stuff because remember, they're not going to promote it because they don't get paid. The marketing budget don't go to celebrities and athletes and people like that. It goes to people like us. So I would have to have connections that knows a superstar like Big Sean, like I know who sold Steph Curry 4 machines. So basically that's the beautiful part. And then you'll have some of the top people, they have nutritionists and people specializes in health. They tell them about this amazing technology. So, but we have some leaked videos that I can share with you guys of some top people sharing about Kangen water.
What is the best? What is the best drinking water on the planet? It's called Kangen water.
I've worked with everyone from the Yankees to the Boston Red Sox to locally with the Arizona Diamondbacks. I do a lot with the NBA, a lot of NFL teams. And
by the way, I own a Kangen machine, an Enagic 9.5 water, filters through. They push out the acidity out of my water, and I have something that is alkaline.
I drink Kangen water. Is it Kangen or Kangen, whatever it is? I don't know, man, but it's got my skin shining, brother.
So you guys heard it from these people. And to me, it's like when you hear it, it just makes me like, wow, we actually share something in common. So we have that mindset. We're truly trying to live a healthier lifestyle. And I really appreciate the people that love health and that want to share health and wealth with people. Okay, so that's it about the portion of Kangen Water. I'm gonna get into the Emguarde technology really quickly, show you guys this vision, why this is the next this the Emguarde Go and the Emguarde world. It is creating the Enagic 2.0, because if you look at it, Enagic has been known because of Kangen Water. That is the core product. That is the powerful product that we lead with. But Emguarde is coming in after 52 years in being in business. Now we're adding more product line to the company. So now we stop being a water company and we're a holistic wellness company. And I love that. And me being able to be a person that sees this value and run with it and educate my team so they can be ahead of the curve, I really love that factor. So I'm gonna show you guys what happened to the Emguarde, why it got an upgrade, and how we can really bank on this. So previously we've had the old Emguarde. We've sold in the 2 years plus like over 40,000 units globally, and it was an amazing run. And my team and I, we've been doing this. It's been awesome. Like I got my Emguarde before it launched in the US about a year and a half ago. So I've been experiencing the amazing blessings of the Emguarde being protected from EMF radiation, especially somebody that dealt with ADHD, not be able to concentrate, and now having something that really calms me and puts me very at ease when I'm working, when I'm doing videos, when I'm just being myself and being active. Really, this been a life-changing and a game changer for me. So this new Emguarde now just got better, because the old Emguarde, like you guys see here, this Emguarde is connected to a USB. So I have one in my room and I have one in my living space where I work. But now this protection just got better. You can put it in your pocket and that's it. And you have protection everywhere you go. Like when you go to the mall, when you're going out with your families, when you're in an airplane, when you're traveling, when you're in a restaurant, anywhere you're going, you can have now the protection with you. Wow. To me, that's the way I get to see it. So super powerful, guys. I'm gonna share with you guys a quick video here when it first launched in July the 1st in the US. So this is fresh, guys. So if you guys watching this from the US, this is you guys' time, because right now it's just about to open up to different markets. And August 1st is gonna go to Europe and possibly come to Latin America and different parts of the world where we have our headquarters. So this is a perfect time for you guys that are in the US and that are working for the US market. This is huge. So let's watch this quick launch video that they had.
In a world shaped by constant electromagnetic exposure, activated with a single touch, a new standard of personal protection is emerging, designed to stay with you day after day, engineered for reliable everyday use, and designed to meet global standards. Comfortable to carry, easy to live with. Emguarde, protection you can rely on.
Boom. And the amazing part, guys, is that this new portable Emguarde comes in a packet of 2. A lot of people have been asking me, Mehdi, why they don't just sell one? I am not corporate. I would not know why to tell you that, but I just believe it's because in today's world, there's families, there's people that really need the protection. So they're just thinking for the you know, the people that have somebody, a family member, mother, father, husband, wife, kids, a single mom with her kids, whatever. So they created it where it gives you double the protection for more people around you and your family. So this is huge. And if you don't have anybody, and if you're looking at this as a business model, you have now another Emguarde that you can loan out to your friends and families and let them experience this protection as well. So I think it is awesome that eMagic is already doing that. So let's talk about the 99% that people don't know the dangers about EMF radiation. Like, a lot of people know that EMF is bad, but they don't know until what extent is it bad. So when you look at the dangers, you have risk of cancer, damaging the DNA. It basically messes with our brain, our hormones disbalance. You know, it's a negative impact in sleep. And the big one that they now finding out with EMF radiation, it is the oxidative stress and inflammation. Most people used to think inflammation and oxidative stress is caused by food, drinks, maybe stress. But now they realize that the EMF and the environment around your house, it is causing oxidative stress as well and inflammation to the core, where it's affecting your blood cells. So now we have two things that's helping us manage and protect our blood cells, and to have more flow, more energy, and more clarity in our day-to-day. So to me, that is powerful for the market, because we're educating people about something they know it exists, but they just don't know what to do about it. And now we have a solution. And we've done testing with different types of people, like this person right here, 30 minutes before and 30 minutes with the Emguarde on, and look at the blood. Night and day, it starts to get separated. It starts to become looser. And that's what you want your blood to look like. You don't want your blood to look like this, because you might be cranky, angry, with a mood, with a headache, and not be able to sleep when you have your blood like this. So for those, me personally, I want my blood to look like this. And my team and I, we have done it. We have a couple people in our team that went and did a morning fast, tested their blood. Then they did 30 minutes using their phone. Like, this was crazy. Like, look at subject A, look at their blood. And then look at 30 minutes after the Emguarde, boom. Now you see it getting loose again. See, going back to its original state. So when you look at that, that's why, if I can ask you guys in the chat, who agrees that this is a powerful device as well that the market really needs? Everybody needs in their home. If you have kids, if you have loved ones, if you have parents, if you have older grandparents and you want to help them stay protected against the EMF world, who here agrees that this is a powerful solution we're giving to the marketplace? Put one in the chat. Exactly. It's super powerful. So that's why I believe we have a gem when we talk about our two amazing products, which is the K8 and the Emguarde. I've done the test myself. I actually done it with the old Emguarde, where morning fast, 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes with the Emguarde on, and look at the blood night and day. So if you guys want to pause this video, scan it, you can watch the full video. And if you guys need any questions to be answered, just feel free to reach out to me and I'll be able to help you guys, or just get back to the person that sends you this video. So the Emguarde, how does this new Emguarde work? Because the old Emguarde had a 8-meter radius, and it has a antenna that was covering more of a straight line, and so it was a different type of technology in a sense. Now the Emguarde, it is portable, so now you can have it in your pocket. It lasts 72 hours. It is fully patented in the US, so that is huge. And you get now 3-meter in diameter coverage, so meaning it's about 10 feet of coverage when you have the Emguarde in your pocket. So literally, when you're in the restaurant sitting down in the table, everybody around you is being protected in that table. So I think that's huge, and having that ability with you the whole time. And we have clinical research studies that is already published about this Emguarde technology. Amazing. And what I said earlier, which is portable. You can take it for runs, take it when you're in the gym, take it when you're working out, anywhere. You can just take your protection with you. So to me, this is awesome, guys. So a lot of people that want to understand the clinical research, so they've done research on the reduction in the blood cells aggregation, so meaning it's helping our blood to become more loose and to become less of that clump. So now we have looser blood. And then for people that have EHS, this is super powerful for people that are dealing with the electromagnetic hypersensitivity. This will improve 70% your life quality. To me, this is huge because those people tend to don't have a solution. And now you have an increase in serotonin levels, so that means you're happier, 60%, and 42% in reduction in the heat shock wave protein. So this is where when you're talking on the phone for more than like 30 minutes, you start to get the heat, you feel the heat. So the Emguarde, it's reducing the heat shock proteins by 42% when you have an Emguarde on you. So this is real testing, measurable biological changes in literally 3 days. So this is powerful, and for those that want to see the actual test report, is here. And remember, I talked about oxidative stress. Most people used to think it's only water, drink, and food and stress, and like physical, mental stress. But now they found out that we're getting oxidized not only by what we eat and drink, but also the environment that is around us. So we have so much stuff. We'll be able to dive deeper in the actual masterclass that we run. But here, I'm just giving you guys a breakdown, something more straight to the point, that way you guys can understand why you guys are looking at this opportunity. If you're a person that just wants these products, totally fine. We can definitely help you. But for those that really want to be part of our team and work with us and see this vision, we can really show you why. So this will benefit both people. It becomes a toolkit for the distributors that really want to lock hands and do this business with us. And it also gives the confidence to the person that just wants to buy the product as well. So France was stopped to sell the iPhone 12 in 2023 in September because it was exceeding an electromagnetic exposure that it was causing. So imagine a whole country stopped the sales of the iPhone 12. If you go to France right now, you can't find the iPhone 12. To me, that just shows that this topic is hot. It is important, and a lot of people need to pay attention. And if you look at this survey, we'll touch more deeper on it in the masterclass. It's about 871 participants, and guess what? 71% said sleep problem, 64% said fatigue, 61% said concentration, memory, learning problems, 52% says stress, anxiety, and then 50% said headaches. So when you look at the stats, all these, the ones that I just mentioned, happen to do with our brain, the biggest organ that we use for our way, the way we function, the way we use our intelligence. So it's super important, guys, to pay attention to our brain and don't affect it, because the radiation, it is constant. And guess what? You cannot hear it, but your brain can. And it's not letting your brain rest. And so that's why it's causing all these side effects, okay? So there is a growing demand for a solution. I believe we have the solution, guys, and it is so powerful. That's why I believe the Emguarde, it is meeting the market for a smarter EMF protection. I think this is huge. And that's why I can see further than just my nose now, and I can actually see where the direction of our company and our industry is going, okay? This was the video in the 52-year anniversary in the convention. They did like a recap video. If you guys, let's see how much time we have. I won't be able to show you guys this video. I'll be able to send it to you guys. We'll play it next time. But for the sake of time, I really want to get to the portion about the business where I can show you guys why this is a good business opportunity, okay? So this is the holistic wellness. It is the dual package. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to something that the whole world needs. So every person, either they're just buying the products for their family, I believe this is the best way to get them started. Fixing something that is internal for your internal health, and then fixing something that is for the environment and how to harmonize our environment. To me, this is combining two worlds in one, and we're giving a huge solution, a massive solution to a massive problem in today's society. So the dual package, ladies and gentlemen, is comprised of the K8 and the Emguarde Go, and that is how we're duplicating our business model. That is how we're duplicating our leaders. We're showing them these technologies, and we're showing them how simple this business can be, okay? So let's talk business, guys. So this is a global opportunity, like I mentioned in the beginning. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to leverage a global business. So anywhere you're at, you can do business, and you can partner up and have teams everywhere in the world. Okay, so before we get into the business conversation, I want to show you guys something. I did some studying on the wellness, the health and wellness market size and the opportunity. In 2025 alone, we generated $6.87 trillion in 2025 alone. And it is projected to reach 2034, $11 trillion. And guess what? This is the health and wellness market size. And when you look at Enagic, 52-year-old company, it is a holistic wellness conglomerate. So medical grade water ionizers, radiation harmonizers, and so many other more. But let's just talk about these two. This makes us that we have a lot of track to go. We have a lot of business to generate, and it is an awesome opportunity for the brand new distributor. Okay. So let me put you guys on a simple ambition, because I to some people that might have like a a lower ambition drive, they might see this and they might think it's too much. But I've known inflation. I've traveled the world. I've talked to different people in different parts of the world, and everybody talks about there's inflation. Everything's going up in price. So it's not a conversation that's happening just in the US or happening just in Morocco or Colombia or Malaysia or Japan or anywhere you're at. You'll hear that conversation. Eggs is going up. The tomatoes, the potatoes, everything is not the same. The water bottle, like all this stuff. So in today's world, $10,000, I don't even think it's enough a month. So when you're looking at it from that perspective, it is a humble, simple ambition goal to get you to making $10,000 a month. What would $10,000 a month do for you right now? Put it in the chat, or send me a message, or send the message to the person that sends you this video and tell them, what would 10,000 do for you right now a month? So, because I work with people that generate 30K a month, 70K a month, 100K a month, all the way to 200K a month. But let's not take you guys there. Let's keep you guys humble. Let's keep you guys at a simple ambition, okay? So how do we make money with Enagic? Super simple. I like to keep my presentation simple, duplicational. So number one, direct sales. That's when you sell a product, you get a commission. And then the second one is indirect sales. That's when someone in your team makes a sale and you earn a commission from that as well. And then number three, which is the second portion that I'll talk about, which is the passive income. And I'll just show you guys passive income to share with you guys the long-term vision, because this business, it is truly based for long-term thinkers. And because if you're just here to make a quick buck and quick wins, you can make it, but you won't thrive. You won't make it far if you don't have the passive income incorporated in your long-term vision. Okay, so passive income in Enagic, it's when you have a team within your organization that reaches top ranks with you as well, and then you can start to earn monthly and quarterly bonuses for your production and for your volume. So direct sale plus indirect sales equals to group sales. Super simple. I like to put that in the bottom that way, because I use it a lot when I'm explaining and showing you guys the visuals on how we make and how we earn. I use direct, indirect, and group sales. So what's so special about the 8-point system? Remember, 8-point system, it is created by Enagic. So Enagic is the only company that has it. It's patented. So meaning it has two protections. One, for the company, so other companies don't copy what we have. And two, for us distributors to not have all of a sudden overnight, the company changes the compensation plan on us. It can't do that. Literally, physically can't, because they have it patented and they have to respect that patent. So let's talk about the K8, for example, because we talk about the dual. So I'm going to show you each product have a price tag and has a preset budget for commissions to be paid out. In this case, we're talking about the K8. So K8 in the US, it costs $5,890 plus tax, but there is 350 per slice per point, and there's 8 points that get distributed out to distributors depending what rank they are. That's who gets to collect certain commissions. I like to be very transparent, because this business is all about clarity. And so if I give you guys the clarity, you guys will jump into this business with a clear head and know how to really level up and succeed. So one pizza pie that gets paid out whenever there's one sale of a K8. And that pizza pie has 8 slices, and each slice is $350, and the whole pizza pie is $2,800 as a preset budget, okay? Because remember, the company don't have no traditional marketing budget. All the budget, all the $1 million, they set it to the side and they pay distributors when they make sales. I love it. So Emguarde follows the same structure. It's a cheaper product. The Emguarde costs $2,880 plus tax, and 1 point costs $150 per commission, and the whole 8 points is $1,200 as a preset budget. Okay, so hopefully we have that clear. All right, let's move on. So how do we level up so we can get more of the slices from the pizza whenever there's a sale that we make, or whenever we position people in different categories of our ranking system, and how much can we get back, and when do we get there? So I'm going to show you guys here. So when you get started, you buy your products, you are now a 1A. A stands for agent. So as a 1 agent, when you sell a K8, you make $350. When you sell an Emguarde, you make $150. So your first requirement to be able to level up and to get promoted to the next level, which is a 2 agent, now you just need to make the 3rd sale. So when you make the 3rd sale, you automatically become a 2 agent. Now you're making $700 for a K8 and $300 for an Emguarde. So from this point, from 2A and above, now there's 2-step process that happens, which is the group sales. Once you reach a certain amount of group sales, and to be able to go to the next level, you need to do it with a direct sale. Okay, so how does 3A look like? 3A, it is when you have 10 group sales. So you could have 3 directs, and then the rest, they can be in your group, and now you have 10. The next sale that you do physically directly, you become a 3 agent. So now that person that just bought it is under your 3A franchise lane. Super powerful. I'll elaborate more on that. But when they're in the 3A zone, now you're making $1,050 for a K8 or $450 for an Emguarde, and so on and so forth. So when you go to 4A, that's when you have 20 group sales. The next one that you do directly, you become a 4A. Now you're making $1,400 for a K8 or $600 for an Emguarde. So just imagine with me, if you're a 4A, you know, you sold 21 sales, and you made $1,400. For you to generate $5,000 the next month, you just have to sell 1,400, 3, 1,400, 4, maybe 3 machines to 4 machines, you'll get over $5,000 in commissions. So this is super achievable, guys, especially for people that are in the high ticket space. They understand sales, they understand the game, they understand how to connect with people. So you're just connecting with people and connecting the company and the products to these people and showing them the vision that they can do the same. That's what we get paid for in Enagic. So let's move on. 5A is when you have 50 group sales, and then the 51 becomes your 5A leg. Now your K8 sales are $1,750, and the Emguarde sales are $750. And when you reach 100 group sales, the next one that you do, 101, you will become a 6A. Now you're making $2,000 and 100 K8 and $900 for an Emguarde. So when you look at that, now as a 6A, everything changes, because every sale you do personally from 6A and above, it's always $2,000 and above. And if you position them the way we teach you, you might be able to get the whole $2,800. We can teach you that. So this is how to level up. This is how to scale. This is how you become a starter distributor to a 6A distributor. And when you become 6A, that's when the company sees you as a full partner with them, and they now want you to take it to the next level, to helping your team to reach 6A, because there's no 7A, 8A, 9A. It's only 6A. And now it's how can you duplicate yourself. That's why I love this company and the Japanese morals and how they they stand behind what they do. Okay, so now I'm gonna give you guys, before I show you guys the legacy income and the retirement strategy, I want to show you guys how does it look physically in print. Like, most people don't really understand the 1A, 2A, 3A all the way above. So I'm going to show you guys a breakdown. So this bubble right here that you guys see, this is you. Okay, so we already know that when you make sales like this, those are direct. When you sell like this, those are indirect. And direct and indirect it's called group sales. Okay, so this is clear for everyone, correct? Perfect. So now let me show you guys what happens when you take, for example, rows. Rows, it is a 2A position. So rows for you, it is your 2A overriding lane. So when Rose sells, you're gonna override 2 points each time she makes a sale. So she sold Emguarde K8, you're gonna get 300, 700, 700. While Rose is gonna get 150, 350, and then 700, because the third one makes her 2A, you're gonna get 2 all the time. But when does that get cut off? Because if not, then this is just a pyramid scheme. This is something that people always get paid. No, there's only 8 points to be distributed. So I'm gonna show you until what level does it get cut off. So Phil gets to core rank, which is 2A. Boom, you're still gonna make 300, 700, and 300. You're still making double the commissions of the effort of Rose's team. Okay, so let's say Bob does the same thing, and I'm doing it this way to show you the depth. So Bob does the same thing, he gets to 2A, you're still gonna get double the commissions. And John, what happens to John? So John is wherever the stuff starts to change. So let's look at this. So Dawn, which is the first sale of John, how much would you make? So if you're doing the math, remember there's only 8 points that get paid out. So if we do the math, 1 go to John, 2 go to Bob, 2 go to Phil, 2 go to Rose, there's only 1 left for you. So even though Rose is your 2A overriding lane, I love this company because they pay from the bottom up. So they're giving the people in the bottom the effort, the people that are doing the effort, they're paying them first, and whatever is left over will go override to the distributors and the leaders so they can keep developing their team. So Dawn, it's going to be only 1 point, which is 350, the same for Dave. But then what happens to Dan? So let's do the math again. 2 to John, 2 to Bob, 2 to Phil, 2 to Rose. If you said 0, you are right. 0 for you. So Dan's sale, it is a 0 commission sale, and also it is a non-8A sale, which does not count for your group sales. So for you to go to 6A, and if you have Dan here, Dan is not counting for your group sale. Okay, it's very important to understand that. So this is why I'm going to show you why you need to become 6A. So the beautiful part about this is that you can continue making directs. So the next directs you do to Ryan, you become a 3A, you make 1,050. Once you have the 20 group sales and you sell to somebody like Za, and you become now a 4A, that's $1,400. And once you sell to somebody like me, Mehdi, as a 5A, you're making $1,750. And if you sell to somebody like Simon, our amazing leader, and you put him in your 6A leg, you'll get 2,100. So let me show you guys one last evaluation. So let's say, take Mehdi, for example, take me. And let's say I made 10 sales in 1 month. When you hired me, you put me on, you told me about the business opportunity, I saw it, I bought my machines, I bought my Emguarde, and now I sold 10 K8s directly. Boom, 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 boom. I made 350, 350, 700, 700, 700, all the way to 10. You're gonna make 1,750 10 times. So you're gonna get $17,500 for my effort. And this is leverage. This is the first level of leverage when you're really leveraging other people's connections. And where are you placing them? Because it took you effort to get to 5A. So now you help Mehdi to get to 5A, 6A. So that is what you do. You want to be able to teach your team to do. Super powerful. So let me teach you guys why you want to become 6A. So 6A, it's a beautiful milestone. That's when we'll talk about the details on how to get to 6A, We'll be able to put you into speed so you can make sure don't miss anything. But eventually, when you become a 6A, you get a $3,000 one-time check. That is an incentive. You can use it to go to the convention. You can use it to go vacation with your family, whatever you want. You can save it. You can invest it, whatever you want. Now, I want to talk about educational allowance for the non-8A sales. Remember this guy here? Boom. So for this guy, we have something called a educational allowance, which is, I think in the US is around 200, but I like to be conservative. So I just put 150. So 150 per each non-8A sale, because it is away from your 8 points. Your team already ate up the pizza. There's no pizza left for you. But guess what? The company says you're a 6A now. Every non-8A sale will now count for your group sale effort, and we'll give you educational allowance for each, which is $150. So if you do the math, and let's say your team has 20 sales that are away from your 8 points, let's say that, you're gonna make an extra $3,000. So you see, it is all about the leverage. It is not so much about the 8-point structure. The 8-point structure, it is the beginning. It is to incentivize the people so they can understand this business model. But when the way I view my 8 points and how much I make with the 8-point structure, literally it is my marketing budget, because I understand I'm a person that likes to reinvest my money so I can keep making more money. So I tend to invest the money I make from each individuals and to help them really scale, help them run events, ads, whatever I need to do to help them grow. So fast track to 6A. This is a thing that we have with our team, with True Legacy, that I love, and the clarity that I got behind this. Because in the traditional route, you understand, you sell one product, and for you to get to 6A, this is how the journey looks like. 100 sales, 101 sales, and you become a 6A. And let's say you're selling K8s. But when you understand this 2 products that we talked to you about, which is the K8 and the Emguarde, and you lead with that education. Like, I don't separate them when I'm talking to people. Even if it's somebody that wanted just the water or somebody that just wanted the Emguarde, I really do the effort to show them the dual, because it's something that everybody needs. I believe if you drink water, you need K8. If your family drinks water, they need K8. If you have a cell phone, you need Emguarde. If your family has a cell phone, they need Emguarde. It's simple. So it means everybody needs what we have. So that's why I believe these 2 products is a must. So our team developed something called the dual strategy, which is now when you sell a dual to somebody, it is around, let's say, with taxes and everything, let's say $9,000, just to round it up. So you have $9,000 investment. And guess what? If you do that 51 times, you become a 6A. So we just showed you how to cut the trajectory from 1A all the way to 6A traditionally, how to cut it into half. So when you look at that path, now you can, if let's say you had 100 people to talk to, and those 100 were all gonna buy K8s. But if you're smart and you lead with our dual package, those 100 people you're talking to, you have to sell them a dual, K8 and Emguarde. And when you do that, congratulations, you become a 6A. So that's if you do everything directly. I'm talking there's going to be indirect sales. So that's what we teach people, how to place their products through our trainings, everything. So when you look at the goal is to hit 6A in 90 days. Most people can do it if they do one thing, which is a YOMA. It is called all out massive action. So the time you have to work, you're all out massive action. When you do that, you can do it. And let's break it down from 51 sales. Let's really break it down. If you get 5 leaders and these 5 leaders all make 10 dual sales, you become a 6A. So this is how you got to break down your business, guys. So less time, more protection for people, and then more opportunities. So people get to choose their path. I know I chose mine since I started to lead with the dual. I know there's teams, there's other people that talk about 4 products, 3 products, 5 products. I don't do that. I don't like to overwhelm. I like to keep it simple. And this is how I've been gaining a lot of success in my business. Okay. So for those that are watching the dual and you're excited and you're like, wow, I see the dual, I see the power. Show me, how different do I make money with the dual? Okay. When you have the dual, you have a overriding lane, K8, and an overriding lane, Emguarde. Okay. So commissions for Emguarde is 150, commissions for K8 is 350. So when you look at that, I was actually doing the math here. Don't mind these numbers. So when you sell your first dual, look at this. Your first account is going to get $500. Why 500? Because 350 and 150. You're getting these 2 commissions for this account, and because you sold 2 products. And the second account, this one here, is going to get another $500. So now you're going to net your first dual sale $1,000. Okay? So you spend, let's say you got a dual, you got a K8 and Emguarde, you spend around $9,000. Now you just made $1,000. Okay? So the next dual sale that you make, it is another $1,000. And then the third dual that you sell will make you a 2A, because you still need the 2 directs. So now when you are a 2A, after 3 sales only, 3 dual sales, now you have 6 products in your organization. Now you made $1,500 net commission, $500 on the top one and $1,000 on the second one. This is huge, guys. So now let's say you have 6 clients. After 3 more, you got 6 in total, meaning you got 12 products, but 6 people. When you sell your 6th one, you open up your 3A lane. And so here you're going to make $2,000 net, because this one's going to get $1,500 and this one $500. But why did I circle it? Because right here in this position is when you are right away, when you got your money back. That's the number that I was doing here. So if I didn't finish here. So if we look here, you get $1,000 times 2 in the 1A position. That's $2,000. And then in the 2A position, you're looking at 3 sales there. So that's 15, 3,000, another 4,500 plus 2, 5,500, 6,500. And the 6th one, which is the 3A, now you made $2,000. So you basically got 6,500 plus 2,000, $8,500 is what you made when you make 6 sales. So you're still $500 short to get your money back. But what I'm trying to simplify here is to show you that I have a business model. If you're a person that just want your money back and you believe in these products and you think they're worth it, get started. We can show you how and open up your contacts to us, and we can help you close some sales and get people started, and you can make your money back. And we can do the same for them. If you're a person that wants a career change and work with us, this is just the beginning for you. This is my intention for everybody that I work with. I really want to help them pay off their machine. That's my commitment to my team. So 11 sales, you become a 4A. Now you're making $2,500 net commission for the 2 accounts. 26 sales, you become a 5A. Now you're making $3,000 per sale. So imagine 26 sales, dual sales. Now you're a 5A, you make $3,000 commission. So as a 5A selling duos, you literally sell 3 duos, that's $9,000 that month. So you guys see, to make that $10,000, that simple ambition that I showed you guys, it's not that hard. It's literally not that hard. And everybody can do it. I know everybody can do it, because if you change, this is why I like this company, because you cannot just become a rep. Technically you can, but most people not fully succeed when they're trying to sell a product that they don't ever experience. When you become a product of the product and you experience what this water has done for you, what the Emguarde has done for you, what the other products has done for you, you now have this conviction. When you're speaking to people, something happens. This energy shift happens. So that's why I like it. because for you to be in the business fully and understand it, you really got to see what this has done for you and your family. Okay, so 51 sales, now you're making $3,500 per sale. So as a 6A, literally 3 sales, you make $10,500. So you see, super simple, and we just simplified it by the dual package and how you can really level up with this package. So the whole goal here is to hit 6A, and I've done this to show you guys like the total income some 6As generate. If you're full on like directs, you can make $80,000 in the way. If you have a bunch of indirects as well, you'll make around $65,000. And guys, this is just the beginning. This is the first milestone. So, let me show you guys about this campaign that's happening right now. Give me 1 second. All right. So this campaign, it is super special because now in the history of Enagic, now when you sell a K8, this is for only brand new distributors to help them rank up and make more commissions when they're selling. So for example, when you sell a K8, now that K8 will count as 8 sales. You get the commission of 1 point, because if you're 1A or 2A, whatever rank you are, you're gonna get those commissions. But for the sales count and for the points, you're gonna get 8. So let me show you this. So when somebody starts, literally remember, 1A you need 2 sales, and then 2A you need the third one to become 2A, and then all the way to 10 sales you stay at 2A, and then you become 3A when you have 11 sales, and then 11 to 20 sales, the cell 21 becomes a 4A. That's the traditional, right? So here we're showing you with 3 sales. So obviously you have your product here, and you sell a K8, you make 350, you sell the second K8 direct, you make the other 350, and when you sell the third K8, you make 3A, you make 1,050, and now the next sale that you make, you're gonna be at 24 counts. So then the 4th sale that you make, you become a 4A, guys, which now you're making $1,400 per commission with only 4 sales. So in these 15 days, we gotta go all out massive action, because especially for the brand new people and the people that been at 3A, that been at 4A and want to really level up, and even people are in 2A right now, this is the time, guys. So and imagine if you do dual sales, you'll just position everybody the same, and this is gonna hit home for a lot of people. So let me share with you guys really quickly, because I have another call after this. So the passive income, we already talked about direct sales, indirect sales. You guys already understand that. So now I'm just gonna share with you guys a quick passive income structure, so that way you guys can have your address to put in the GPS, so you guys know where you're going long term. Okay. So 6A, $3,000 bonus, 101 sales. We already know that. So the next level, it is when you now are able to help 2 of your downlines at separate legs to become 6A. When you do that, you become a 6A2. Now you make $6,000 bonus. And as a 6A2, you open up monthly and quarterly incentives. This is of volume sales. Okay. So super important, because this is when the retirement strategy starts to kick in. The monthly and quarterly, it is something that the company has as a passive income. Super, super awesome, guys. And once you study like markets in Enagic in this company, like for example, India, the way they operate, like India, they make around, like, let's say 2,500 to 5,000 sales a month, depending on if they have higher months than lesser months. So you can imagine there is somebody, and I know who's that somebody, that's literally collecting monthly and quarterly qualification of those 2,000 all the way to 5,000 sales that happen every month. So you can believe and you can see what monthlies and quarterlies they would have. Super awesome. Okay. So 6A2-2, 6A2-2 is the next milestone. That's when your two 6As in the bottom now became 6A2s. Automatically, you become a -2. Now you get a $12,000 bonus, and you still get monthly and quarterlies. And the next one, which is to me, this is the retirement strategy, guys. This is where I want everybody to have their brain focused and even shoot higher. That way, when you get here, you're like, this is awesome. When you look at this, that's when your two 6A2 people that you help, they become -2. So imagine they're getting $12,000 here, $12,000 here. And because of that, you now become a 6A2-3. You get a $25,000 bonus. And guess what? You get $5,000 monthly in bonuses for life. Because once you play it right and you build it right, this is where that $5,000, it is your retirement strategy. This is huge, guys. So when you look at this right here, this $5,000, like I remember when my mentor Simon Lowe, he was a -3. He used to tell me like $5,000 is the minimum. If you have more volume, if you have more sales a month and more of 8 points, educational allowances and everything else, and everything calculates, this monthly as a -3 could be $7,000. It could be $8,000. And this is besides your 8 points that what you do. So awesome stuff. And so after that, you got -4, -5, -6, 7, and 8. We actually have the first -8 in the US, Mr. Romy, and this guy, he is awesome. And he's the first one. Like, the company didn't even know how to pay them until they reached there, and they just calculated, and he got an $800,000 bonus, and he makes $80,000 for life, which is the what comes in every month. And when you look here, Simon, he's a -4. So I am direct to Simon. So I'm getting leadership from people that are there, that have achieved the semi-retirement in that lifestyle that I'm looking for, and I'm looking to help my team get it. So Mr. Amos is here. This is his son, Mingwei. And Mingwei, he's a -5. And these are best friends from high school. And when you look at Mr. Amos, he's a -6. So we have leadership so close to us that when you guys have ideas, or if you guys have questions on how to really visualize this long-term vision, we can give you guys those nuggets. We can give you guys those ways to really do it. Okay, so this is so you guys can have some strategies. Oh, let me show you guys this quick video. This is super cool because this is Cynthia Briganti. She's one of the top earners as well. She's a -7 in the US, Filipino lady. And look at the checks, guys. And I don't do this to brag. I just do this to show you that this is real, guys. Like, we're building because we're going here, and we're helping other people to come here as well. So look at this video.
Oh my God, look at this.
Everything is one day.
One day of checks. And look at this. She got so many checks, they need to like wrap it with oh my God, look. Those are all checks. Oh my God.
Look, 80,000.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? 80,000, 80,000, 80,000, 80,000. No way, 200,000. Oh my. And of course, the Kangen machines here. Look at that, the Anespa shower. Oh my God, guys, a pile of check. Look, a pile of check. It takes like 5 months to deposit those. It's insane, dude.
So you guys saw that. I just had somebody on the chat say, do you have to make these sales myself, or would you guys help me with placing sales for me? Will you help with placing sales under us, or do I need to make my own sales? So I don't believe in doing anything for people. I believe in, it's like, you know, the theory that either you give a fish to a man or you teach him how to fish. I'm that person. I will teach you how to fish, because I don't want you to be dependent on me. So if I die tomorrow, then who's going to be placing your sales? So I don't believe that's duplicatable. And for those that really want to know the placement and how to really do that with us and work, we can do a one-on-one call where we can actually structure and strategize on different ideas. We can teach you how to run ads. We can teach you how to go into your local market. There's different ways we run this business, and we can definitely teach you on those things. I just thought that came up and it would be awesome to answer it for everybody so everybody can get the benefit as well. So yeah, all right, here. So when you're looking at an opportunity, you have to have 5 things to check and they must tick. Like the company has to be solid, the product, the market that needs what you have, and then the financial reward. This is huge. Do not do stuff for nothing. You're actually getting high commissions because we are solving a big problem and there's a high ticket involved, and so we get high rewards. So I love that. So that's why I like these businesses. We don't have, like I showed you, as a 6A, for you to make $10,000, you just need to sell 3 dual packages. If you sell stuff that is $100, $200, $300, imagine for you to gain a $10,000 commissions, you're gonna need to sell so much products, okay? And then the last one is the timing. Remember, 3 million people already have our products, and I'm showing you guys that this is the perfect timing. So we have 8 billion people, so we haven't even penetrated that 1% market cap, and we're going there. We're literally thriving. So this is the perfect time to be on board with us in this industry and in this business. So what do you need? You obviously need the high ticket products to be able to promote them that resonates with your lifestyle, a supportive team and community that shares your vision, and also to be steadfast and to have accountability with yourself that so you can stay grounded, because we really want to ensure your success, right? And then the fourth one is to constantly work on your mindset and work on your personal development. Like, since I started this journey 10 years ago, I love it because I believe this industry, it is the only industry that basically pays us to do self-development, if that makes sense. So I love it. And I implore everybody to work on themselves, because if you fix yourself, like Jim Rohn always says, work hard on yourself than on your job. If you work hard on your job, you'll make a living, but if you work hard on yourself, you'll make a fortune. So that's what we're showing people here, okay? So, and the last one, obviously you need a marketing tools and system to be able to follow to gain the success. What we offer, it is the medical grade water ionizer technology, the EMF technology as well. And then you will join like-minded people that are driven with purpose and freedom. And I can't wait for all of you guys to come to Malaysia to meet the team. And then daily WhatsApp chats. We do one-on-one closing calls and coaching calls. And then I run my Thursday calls for my global team in English, and I do Tuesday calls for Spanish communities as well. So we run a quarterly team workshop in Malaysia every quarter. And then we also do retreats, and then we're just basically there to help people kind of be focused on the vision and what we got going on. And then True Legacy and the system we created, literally everything is in place. It's around 80% already developed. You just need to give it your 20% of your work. And something I'll tell you guys, because I love to be transparent, is, let me move away, because this 20%, I really expect you to give it your 100%. That means if you have 1 hour a day, that 1 hour, you give it 100%. If you have 10 hours in a week, 10 hours a week, you give it 100%. Because I know all out massive action is what moves the needle for a lot of people in the beginning. Because when people start, and if they're not hungry, and if they're not coachable, if they're not willing, and if they're not wanting it, if they don't have that drive and that hunger to do it, don't even try it, like, to be honest, because I'm not going to waste your time and my time, because I know I've been in this game for a long time. So let's watch this quick video on the event that we did in Malaysia. Super awesome. A lot of people probably enjoy this because they get to see that we're a mix of cultures. And when you go to Malaysia, for example, especially for people in the US, Canada, and out west, you start to understand, you start to see other people where they come from, like poor countries, and how they develop this business and their 6A2-3-4s. And to me, that's like, wow, look, you over here, you get to see the hunger. Because I've been all over the US when they have conventions, when they have company events, but this hunger, I've never seen it. So let me show you guys this quick video and I'll close out this call.
Welcome to the Essential in Magic Workshop.
And our business really changed since the last time we have been here, so we brought more team members here.
It's a great experience to be here. I suggest everyone to come and personally experience this.
And it has brought me so much clarity and so much value that I am committed to keep coming to these events and really grow my business, because it gave me a different perspective about how to go about this business.
I learn so many things and I implement in my business, and I come with my team always. I've stopped and I changed a little bit because I'm more focusing on my health.
See you at the next event.
I see you guys in next event. See you
See
guys
you
in
at the
next
next
event.
I love it, guys. This is awesome. You get to see the brotherhood. So let me finalize this call with you guys because I have to go very soon. So lastly, you just get your distributor ID. You choose which package is good for you. You can do a starter pack. And for those that ask me sometimes, does the starter pack always has to be the K8? It can be the Emguarde. It can be the K8. Doesn't really matter. That is the starter pack. What will change with it's the price. You get one ID. And then the most popular one, it is the K8 and the Emguarde, which is the duo. I believe this is how I'm selling and doing my business. And then for people that have the means and they want to structure the 4 IDs and have more leverage, they can do a quad, which is right here, but I still would go with the duo, okay? And financing options, super simple. You basically pay in full if you have your own card, your own credit card, or you can do financing with a third party. We can help you apply for a credit card. And then lastly, you can do an in-house financing if you want to do this business, and you can just finance it directly with the company, but you need to start with a down payment, and then you'll have monthly payments according to what months you choose. So it is a full tax write-off for those that are in the US. We have a tax guide that we can send to you, and you guys will be able to talk to your CPA. And so here, finalizing this, so that what makes Enagic different: high ticket commissions with 8 points global patented system, no sign-up fees, no monthly qualification. You don't need to stock and load products in your home. There's no annual fees. You work remotely from anywhere in the world, and you have 44 offices to your own disposition, staff that are ready to work for you. Imagine that. And now we get to build a legacy business, guys. So my commitment to my team and to everyone I'm working with is, if you open up your contacts to me, I will help you run these calls. I will help you get people the information they need so they can make an informed decision. And once they do, and you have around 7 sales of whatever you got started with, you were able to sell the same thing, you'll be able to make your money back. So let me at least help you get your investment back, okay? And this is crucial, guys, and this is how I end my calls. So which one are you here? If you're in no interest, you can get back to the person that sends you this video, or if you're here with us, you can get back to the person that invited you and tell them, I'm a 0. I don't vibe with this. I don't like to take care of my health that way. I'm good the way I am. I don't want to make money with you guys. And there's no problem with that. There's no wrong answer. Number one, these are people that see value in the product. So perfectly fine. We can help you get your products, and you don't want nothing to do with the business. You could probably be super successful already. And that's totally fine. Number two is the people that want to get their money back. They see the value in the product, but they also see the value in having a free product as well and helping other people do the same. So tell them you're number two. And lastly, number three, this is the career change. This is people that want to take this seriously, build this professionally, and become a leader, and literally just take it big and go beyond your potential and penetrate your own market and markets that you are comfortable with. To me, this is awesome. And remember, there's no wrong answer. You know, just tell the person which number you are. That just helps us know more clarity on how to best help you. Okay. So remember, guys, this ends my call. The brand new Dual just got better with this brand new Emguarde. I'm super excited. And for those that really want to start working with True Legacy and with our team, get back to us and we'll be more than happy to help you guys level up your career and your business. So until next call, guys, I will see you next Thursday. Make sure to don't come alone, bring people with you, and we will make an amazing event. So until next one, guys, stay safe. May God bless, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.